morning to you. Happy Friday. Hopefully you can hear us okay.
Good morning.
We don't have our microphones with us because we are ill prepared for this today.
And we don't have the other camera, so we're doing it old school, like I said.
Old school. Yeah, so.
That's okay though. Hi Karen, how are you?
Yes, good morning.
If Karen can see us all the way from England, I think we're doing okay.
Absolutely. So yesterday, got a new listing. Going to be a Terralta 3.
And Leslie says she can hear us.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
And good morning to Leslie and Helen. Now you can talk about our new listing.
It's $279,000, which is a touch high. Well, is it high though? Because I mean, they're selling in the 260 to 280 range. This one has updated kitchen with Perota. Beautiful, thick Perota table, chairs, everything. It is a stunning property. It's got murals in the backyard. So we're going to take photos today, and I will do a video as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful property here. And it's
so look for that this afternoon, you guys, because you'll have at least the video up today, probably.
Yep. And you're going to be able to get in there, between $2,500 and $3,500 a month rent. And we know a guy who's been getting $3,500 rent for 5-6 years already.
And hi, Katrina.
Hello.
How is BC?
Marie says, good morning, everyone.
No, that's Ree. There's a Marie and there's a Ree.
I don't have my glasses on.
Ree.
And I'm like, good morning. And good morning, Ree.
Just clarifying. And good morning, Mom. Long time no see.
I thought we just left there.
I
thought you just saw her a few minutes ago. Oh, you were being a smartass. Not a fan. I don't know why she always does that.
Come here. I have a hair I want to pull.
Yeah,
Wet and cold.
So Christy got me a coffee this morning that is so scalding hot that if it was McDonald's, I would sue them.
I had to carry it. My fingers were still sore.
And it's even got that little thing on the outside here, which is supposed to insulate you. It is scalding hot. They probably should make these out of copper.
I don't think that's a good idea either, smarty pants.
Well, no, I said they shouldn't make. I'm assuming they did make it out of copper.
So Carrie, my cousin Carrie is watching. Good morning.
Hello.
Are you going to come down with Dan and Shelley?
Ooh.
Alice, good morning.
Hello,
and Ree, good morning again.
Yes. So what is going on today? Another listing appointment.
Pages just because.
And yesterday we had 2 listing appointments. And I think we will take the second one as well. Plus today we're going in, we're doing a Punta Esmeralda. To take that as a listing, which is fascinating because, I've been complaining that we don't have listings. And
maybe you need to complain more often because as soon as you start complaining about it, all of a sudden people start calling us again.
Well,
just complain every day. I love hearing you complain.
I know you do. But one of the new listings we got, the one from yesterday, is from somebody who watches this show. So thank you so much. We
also sold their house, though, for them.
Absolutely.
And they had a very good experience with us. You're welcome. No.
We were the very first people to get over $200,000 for a Terralta 3.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, $279,000 because that was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2 years, and it is not anything like this one because. The other one, though, it was on the pool, and there is value for that for a renter or somebody who wants to rent. You want to be able to have something on the pool because it's like it's your backyard. Now, if you're going to live there, it's like it's your backyard, and there's always somebody in the pool.
So, Debbie, good morning. Sandra, good morning. And Ree, do we have time to show you the 2 houses on Carmen Sardan? Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
We got you covered, baby. Just make sure that you give me your dates, like your true dates. I know you keep telling me. Email it or message it to me so I have it in writing because by the time this show is done, I have forgotten. You should not put that on here. It gets too hot.
Yeah, I'm just fascinated that it's almost identical in size, just half the size.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me.
I don't know why.
Because I'm just showing that my phone and the power box are same size on the outside, just half.
Again, it gets too hot. Keep your phone off.
Yeah, but you decided to burn me with coffee today. So How's that for too hot?
I'll message you later so it's not out on the web. Yeah, please message me privately so I have your dates, and then I'll set up the appointments.
At the same time, though, if Ree was to say which is coming, maybe we'll have a boom in tourism.
Maybe.
Maybe people will come if you're here.
Because you're here.
Something
Or
to think about.
Could it be the other way around? Let's not test it.
This is really good. Do you know that coffee has...
Sherry, good morning.
It is the food...
Oh, I'm not even looking on your page.
The food that we drink and eat that has the most pesticides in it. Coffee. Wow.
Glenda, good morning. And Karen, Terralta 3 is about 4 blocks from the ocean and about equal to 4 blocks to our office.
Yeah, and it's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, very efficient.
Common pool.
Common pool, but then pool.
They're about 1,000 to 1,100 square feet. Little back patio. Did he blow his out, or is it still a back patio? Because I did not see.
He's got it's a smaller back patio.
Oh,
only
that's
because
right.
He created the laundry room.
He made an actual laundry room instead of leaving your machines outside.
Yeah. So the kitchen is bigger then. So that's what that makes.
Right. So I'm sure it's lovely. I've seen some of the Terraltas that have been redone. So I'm looking forward. I did not go. I was with other clients yesterday. So I'm looking forward to seeing the photos of it because I will not be able to be there this afternoon either because I'm going to a fundraiser.
I do find it fascinating that we can split up our work and get twice the amount done. So you don't need me as a truck dog. Do you hear that? She does not need me as a truck dog.
I don't want you as a truck dog.
I wish you were serious about that. She's like, sit, listen, beg.
That hair is still bugging me.
Which hair?
It's one that's sticking out from your lip, other side.
There we go. It's not bugging them. Nobody's there saying anything. So what did we do? Well, last night Eric's in town. Eric brought me a drone case, which it would be nice if I could protect the drone in the drone case.
The drone case is waterproof. So I said, boy, it's too bad you didn't have your drone in it when it went into the ocean, isn't it?
So yeah, thanks DJI for sending another drone. Much appreciated. I was very shocked that their customer service was as good as it was.
It's a big company.
Yeah, it was. But they never sent me another controller.
But that's
I guess
okay.
They didn't have to. So I'm thinking here what they did send and what they didn't.
I love the vase jug on the counter. Are you talking about this little one here?
Yeah, because we have that one also. And the flowers, they're beautiful. Now, those have been here since Tuesday or Monday?
Monday.
Wow.
Monday. Yeah, they last. They
do a good
pretty
job.
much last the week.
Yeah, and you have the ones at home.
Mm-hmm.
So Christy says, she says, I'm going to get these for my mom. My mom's not been feeling well, and I want her to feel good, blah, blah, blah. She brings the flowers home. They're flowers her mom doesn't like.
My mom does not like lilies. She does not like the smell of
lilies. So then I'm thinking, does Christy really love her mother? Like, did she do this subconsciously well, she doesn't like lilies. I'm getting her lilies.
That's really rude that you would even think that.
I'm just throwing that out there because why would you do that? When I do stuff like that, I hear about it forever. You do stuff like that, it's like, I'm sorry, never speak of it again.
Liar.
No.
And you never buy me flowers, so what are you talking about?
They're too inexpensive. The gesture would be so cheap to you that it would be below you. Now, if I got you, say, a 2,000 peso bottle of tequila, you'd probably be happy with that.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot less of those than you will flowers, though.
But I only need one every once in a while.
You have a lot.
Yeah.
When you come to our house, I will show you a lot.
It doesn't matter.
Years and years and years.
That is so not true.
It is. I mean, we don't drink every night. I hardly have any alcohol. So it's going to last years and years and years and years. So you need to come over.
There's lots of booze in there we will
just
not
to help us
drink. So
I know. Christy thought she would experiment with whiskey. How many of you like whiskey? And then scotch, which is a sub whiskey. What else is there that's a whiskey, but it's not called a whiskey?
Bourbon.
Yeah, like bourbon. Like we have all of these stuff, and just so Christy could try it. Why wouldn't we go to a whiskey pharmacy?
You know what? Shirley, can you just read the message I
She's
said?
not even listening.
No, you're talking silliness. Silliness.
All right.
Whiskey pharmacy and.
Well, the tequila pharmacy, you've tried tequilas there. Why not go to a whiskey pharmacy so you can try tequila?
I would love, next time we're in Texas, I have every intention of going. And actually, I'd love to go to like Kentucky and try like the real moonshine.
Why not go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and try the real stuff? Kentucky Fried, how many of you have noticed that Kentucky Fried Chicken has dropped the ball? Like the chicken that we taste today, not even close to the chicken I had as a child. I remember loving KFC.
Sherry is smart. I've actually given pesos to Bill and told him to buy me flowers when Miguel was walking around with bouquets. It sounds more sweet, doesn't it? When he brings them to you instead of, I mean, even though you're the one that told him and you gave him the cash to do it, it just seems sweeter when they actually do it on their own.
Well, honey, if you were to give me money, I'd probably keep it and then say, I have money, finally.
Get your own damn flowers.
Exactly. Guys, because I have so little money. I have to ask her for money. And I have to ask her, like, for business cards and everything. She controls me. She controls my life.
It's because I'm an adult and
You have space to carry this.
And I have space to carry it.
She's got not just one, she's got two giant purses. Then she makes me carry a giant purse. And then she walks behind me and laughs. And she points to people going, he's carrying a purse. She's horrible.
Okay, so Karen said she likes, it's the skull one that she likes. Oh, she can't see the other one, the flower bouquet. It's in a little stone vase. It's not ours. They bring it and take it back as they refresh our flowers.
They're lovely people.
Dallas said that, or Glenda said, Glenda said that Dallas has snow and ice about once a year, and this week was it. Yeah, that was brutal.
That was.
And she also says that she doesn't eat chicken on the bone, but she's not sure why. So you don't do KFC or any of those places?
Well, KFC is a good place to miss. Church's
And
Chicken.
Art wants to know if it's just drone money. It has to be, the way he goes through them.
I don't have a plane like you.
And Karen, what does as miles mean? I think that must have been something that we had said, and now I don't remember.
So a friend of mine was over the other night, and he was talking about a plane, and he's like, I've been thinking that a plane might be a good idea. I said, I know two people with planes. And he's like, I think a boat would be a good stepping stone to a plane. He's like, nobody just goes from nothing to a plane. You have to have something else in there. And Chris is like, well, blah, blah, blah. And Eric's like, well, John and I have been talking about buying a boat. And we have been. She's like, I haven't been told that. So.
I haven't been. And how are you going to get the money if I have to give it to you and you don't tell me?
I'll get you when you're snoring, which is not ever. She never snores because she's going to give me money for a boat.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, so you're down soon, Ray. Yay.
Yeah, well, your cousin's here right away.
Yeah,
Both
she's
cousins.
down actually perfect timing because she's before my cousins, so I can spend some time with her. Good. Get Jolene with us.
Yeah.
Down here I have the cash. Up north, Bill has it, and then she's like this. I'm like, that's funny. That is interesting.
It is interesting.
A 50-foot yacht would be, Miley Cyrus. As Miley says, I can buy my own. Oh, I get it. So as Miley says, I can buy my own flowers. So it's a song. Gotcha.
God bless you, Miley.
I do. Actually, I do buy my own flowers.
And she's like, we've told you. She's like, thanks for buying these for me. She'll say that.
Thanks for letting me buy flowers.
You don't say letting. You're just like, thanks for buying
them for me. Well, at least I
you
thank
do
you.
appropriate me the credit, but you don't actually let me get it.
But I don't actually mean it.
That sounds like a country song. Like that line. It would be like, you assign me credit.
And Art thinks a 50-foot yacht would be nice. Yeah, shut up, Art.
Maybe a 27-foot fishing boat with 2 cabins. We'll see.
If we classify it as a fishing boat, it's not happening. You better classify it as a yacht, even if it is just a fishing boat.
It's my fishing yacht. And it's funny because in the old days, the reason when they opened Victoria Costco,
If you take the lid off, it's actually drinkable.
okay, when they said that they were opening up in
Did you
Costco,
spill?
I did. I don't know when I did that. I better put it over here. I've never even had the coffee. So when they said they were opening up the Victoria Costco, I thought that would be a great move. And then Christie's like, well, no, because I will lose you to the fishing boat.
And hi, Lisa.
Hello, hello. There we go. Hi, caught you alive. There we go.
We're like fish.
Yeah, because catching dead fish. It's like, hey, who put this on there?
That's called bait.
Sure. I found a place in Guadalajara that sells the nets. I found a place here that sells the nets, actually. I remember that. That place where the fishing rods were in Old Town, or in that area. Do you remember where that was, where the cups were? The girls went in for the cups, and attached to that was the fishing store. Because I think.
Oh, yeah, I remember, right off the Malecon.
Yeah.
Right across from Starbucks.
Because this summer.
Not that I go to Starbucks, just for the record.
Christie's saying we're not going to go to Italy this year, more than likely. And I think that's just silly.
Well, no, but then last night he was out with Eric, and I was sitting, I finished my Spanish homework, and then I'm like, I'm going to watch something on TV, but I don't want to get into a whole movie. So I like Somebody Feed Phil. He goes around to different places, and I'm like, he's got to have one on Italy. And he had one in Venice.
We watched it.
We had watched it, but watching it again and hearing people talk about Italy makes me think that maybe I'll start looking into booking our trip.
Well, for the listing appointment, the second listing appointment yesterday, we went there, and they've been to Italy 4 times.
Yeah.
And
well, they used to be.
They said when they first started, they owned a travel agency.
Yeah.
And she said Italy was so low on her bucket, but now it's like top. They're near the top. So they love to go. So that's cool. I think that's a great idea.
And they said minimum a month.
A minimum a month. Yeah, which is what our plan is.
So we'll see. Because I'm turning 55 this year, and it's
what?
Doing something.
You're so old.
It's doing something to me this year. Other birthdays not. Even turning 50, nothing.
Kira says, good morning. I'm here now from Edmonton. Kira, we raised the coffee to you. Actually,
what's the weather like in Edmonton,
we raised
Kira?
the coffee to all of you.
Okay, bye, Glenda. It was nice chatting.
She says, Bali is my fave. That's what Lisa Frank says. So that's cool.
Yeah, we've never been.
But a tropical destination
isn't on high on our list.
We kind of live in one.
Yeah.
So we want to see something that means something, and Italy historically means a lot. Like Italy, Greece, and Egypt are my historic trifecta. And that's where I want to go in those places, not necessarily in that order. Now, we had a British kid in school.
Italy is happening first.
Yeah, well, there you go. Because Chris just wants to do Italy.
Sherry says they're going to Italy in June, mostly to see the granddaughters, but staying for some adulting time too. Oh, and then Julie says that her and Kent want to train through Italy. Well, you guys, why don't we? Well, we're not going in June. We're thinking later, probably August, September, just after their rainy season ends and before high season starts again. And yeah, you know what? I'm trying to. I want to see so much of Italy. I want to see as much of Italy as I can. So I'm thinking doing the train through Italy is our best option. So that means packing light. I don't know if I can do it. We're thinking fall.
Lisa says 5 Asian countries here. It's the culture for me in Bali. Kira says it's -7 right now. And Lisa says never been to Italy though. So Kira, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we've got a lot of traveling to do. We've done a lot in Mexico. We've done a fair bit in the States.
Well, we love Mexico. America.
Puerto Rico has been kind of our most exotic, although I did go to Peru. But I'm talking as
You've been to Peru? When did that happen?
It's a running joke with my family that, because obviously when I went to Peru, it was an exciting trip for me. And so I talked about it and I had a lot to share and I bought them all hats and made them wear them.
She did.
And so now every time I bring up Peru, it's now a family joke. And I have one of those thermoflask things that I brought with me, the all stainless steel one, and I dropped it on Machu Picchu and I got a big dent in it. So now every time I lend it to one of the kids, because I drink out of my purple one normally, I always remind them that dent is from Machu Picchu and I went to Peru. And so it's just one of
You've been to Peru? That's
next
crazy.
week, oh yeah, and Julie, next week, bye Sherry, have a great day. Next week, they're going to Antarctica to see some penguins.
That's cool.
Australia was disappointing. Japan is fascinating. Thanks for that, Karen. Australia used to be, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I needed to go to Australia. Now that I'm a grown-up and realize that everything in Australia can kill you, I'm not that.
Well, no, the thing about Australia, the thing that can kill you though is the government.
Well, yeah, the government's pretty
Tyrannical.
Tyrannical.
Not a good place to go.
So yeah, Julie, I don't know if you guys like traveling with other people. We're pretty easy to travel with.
Well, I am. You're very crazy.
But yeah, no, I think it would be fun to do. That's kind of the Italy that I'm thinking of doing, is spending a couple of days in different places, and if we don't like it, just get back on that train.
We were told the Euro train or whatever.
Yeah, that's what those people said yesterday that we were with.
Yep. I think it's a great idea. And then they hop off. They say they just hop off, have a beer. If it was good beer, they stay. If it was bad beer, hop on the train, go to the next stop.
Well, no, but they said where did they put their clothes? In the locker?
Yeah, they said they put it in the locker.
Oh, at the train station.
On the train station, probably, yeah.
I was thinking in the train, by the locker in the train station. Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that part I didn't quite follow. I was just so shocked at their age, to be honest with you.
Oh my gosh. And it's funny.
And travel buddies would be awesome.
We've known them for 15 years.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I should have added, because if I subtracted, they would be younger than we are right now.
That's right.
But they're in their mid-70s, but they look like they're in their early 60s.
Yeah, they look amazing.
Like, holy cow. And he was, thought, oh, you guys are just pulling. No, holy cow.
He started to get his wallet out because he was going to pay for the bribe or the compliments.
Yep, absolutely. But they're lovely, lovely
Orient
couple.
Express.
Oh, the Orient Express. I've watched videos of people taking it. It's just amazing. We need to do so much.
Mm-hmm. And Art said that he doesn't think we could travel with him. Ha, ha, ha. Why, Art? Are you mean? Are you mean to people? John is too, so you guys will probably have fun. Julie and Kent and I will beat you up.
Maybe. Yeah, they got lots going on right now. Like, they're building. For us, it's just work. I guess it's work for them. But
that is lots. Their work, is building.
That is their work. There you go.
Oh, too funny.
We should start building here. It's just nobody's listening to the agents. Like, the stuff that they're building is not inventory for today. Specifically houses. Because most land here is expensive compared to up there, for the most part, I think. Mm-hmm. And you have to pay cash. And
that's
here,
the biggest thing.
You need to build bedrooms downstairs because they don't, and they're on the second floor. Well, here, average buyer, it was 55 to 75, but it's gotten lower. Thank you, HGTV. But the people here who buy, for the most part, are starting to realize that their knees and their hips aren't going to last 100 years, and maybe they should have a bedroom on the main floor. Nobody's building that. Now, we can very easily do the poured concrete forms and get the stainless, the iron, aluminum, whatever forms, and you can build a house every day, the structure every day.
And Art is saying that the reason that we couldn't travel with him is street vendors live like the locals. You are so wrong, because John and I love that too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely.
Italy.
You should see where we live.
I feel in the way I'm kind of looking at Italy is I feel that it's going to be kind of a mixture of some nicer, more luxury, and then also some very casual. That's because that's kind of how we roll. So I think we could, Art. I think we could.
At the appointment we went to yesterday, there was a gentleman there who was obviously late 60s, early 70s, and he's Italian, and he just got his passport. He's never been to Italy. So in September, he is going this year because the passport's coming in.
That's amazing. So Lisa is saying that she never been to Italy. She was in China once, was amazing, but once was enough. She's sure it would be amazing. Maybe the Orient Express, I'm not sure.
Beautiful.
And then ex-travel agent, okay, that's interesting information to know, would pick Bali as a snowbird, but it's a tad far. Yeah.
It is.
And that's the problem with those kinds of places.
Costa Rica, any of those places.
Yeah.
Compared to us, there's a lot more flights involved.
Think walkers and scooters. Oh, okay, so next, also flatten entry in and out, so no step over windowsills. Yeah.
Bathrooms need to also be straight. See here.
And think walkers and scooters, yeah, as people get older. Yeah, absolutely.
It drives me crazy. Like, this does drive me crazy about Mexico. You're going into a house, and you've got a raised bathroom lip, and the edge is mostly because of the plumbing. They do the plumbing, and it should have been lower, so that way the floor could have been straight. But also, they don't put in P-traps. So you go into a lot of these older places, and even newer places, they don't do P-traps here. You've got that sewer gas smell. What the heck? They fixed that in Canada and the US so long ago with the P-traps. Why is it not happening here? Why?
I don't know, honey. I just don't know.
Because nobody wants to smell sewer gas.
You don't? I kind of don't.
No. Now, downtown Edmonton, you can smell some sewer gas. Even in Las Vegas, you can smell the sewer gas. But I'm thinking that even in our little bathroom in the house, we're going to replace the tile in the little bathroom. And at that point, I think I'd also like to figure out how to dig down just a little bit. Not me, obviously. Put in a P-trap. Can we get P-traps here for a sink or a bathroom? Yeah.
With it? I'm hesitating a little bit getting the windows done in that house, because if someone decides to blow out the side, like we have those plans for, I guess they could keep them. They could be careful and take them out.
Yeah, that would be weird to blow it out the side.
No, that's what those plans were. So to fill in that whole
backyard.
Yeah.
But how do you can't do windows on your side property? You need a meter of space.
That's
so
right.
You couldn't do windows like that unless you do windows on the top or the little whirlywig. Yeah, it's going to be a pain. You can't do that. That's why the way the windows are right now, it's all within the variances that we must adhere to.
So blowing it out the side like that would take away those windows.
Yeah. Now, if you blew up the side and used it as a passage to get upstairs, it's different. You could have it open and just not with a window, I guess.
Condos seem like a better option for older people anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true, but not everybody wants to live in a condo.
There are people that love to have gardens and stuff like that, and pets. Like in a condo, pets are tough.
Yeah, unless they're little guys.
Guys, keep a tabs on Mexico Life. Lots of big changes are happening. And right now, in the last 28 days, I have an additional 1,200 people who visited the site and registered, not just visited the site. No, they didn't register because I think I'm only up to 3,300 people who have registered in that area. But yeah, that's really amazing how Google is just loving on our site now. And they're really going to love on our site after we do what we're doing next. Dum, dum, da.
All right, well, on that note, oh, hi, Dale. On that note, you guys, we are done.
My coffee is done. Yay!
Coffee
I feel a lot better.
Coffee time.
Yes. All right, guys. Have an amazing weekend. Have the best weekend you can ever have because tomorrow is not a guarantee. Anything can happen. So enjoy today, live today to the fullest, and we will see you at some point. Maybe tomorrow, because we are on a boat tomorrow.
Oh, it's the John Ozello whale watching fundraiser. And so that is what we are doing tomorrow.
And I guess I'll just show you real quick.
Wish you were here too, Leslie.
I'll show you my shirt. So this is the back.
So take a picture of his butt.
There you go. And the front is here, but we're going to have our logo bigger and then our name on the other side, and it does all be embroidered. This was just so we could get this done quick, test it out, see how it works.
I don't know if they're going to be embroidered. Just calm yourself.
They will be embroidered.
All right, guys.
Okay,
have a great day. Bye.
Ciao.